Hey guys, welcome back. So I took a survey, I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before, about phone backs, and you guys overwhelmingly decided that, oh, by the way, this is Raylan. Raylan, you gonna let me do my job here, buddy? You guys overwhelmingly decided that you would rather see a plastic phone back versus a metal or the current standard, which is glass. I have a skin on my phone. Dude, I'm working here. I have a skin on my Galaxy S22 Ultra here because it has a glass back and I don't use a case. Dude, I'm really, get out of here, man. And I really don't like using cases, so I put the skin on here so I could, put it down and not scratch or crack the glass back. And it just made me wonder because the new Galaxy devices are out, which is the Galaxy Fold4 and the Galaxy Flip4. And of course they have glass backs on these folding devices that basically have glass panels on like multiple sides, like 2-3 different sides, right? And yeah, I just wanted to kind of have a phone conversation here with you today and go through a little bit of phone back history starring, where are we gonna go first? This is the Galaxy Note 2 right here. I've got the Galaxy Note 4, a very infamous Galaxy, as well as an iPhone, and then of course the S22 Ultra. So let's go over here and talk about this, man. All right, let me formally open this thing up. Welcome back to New Stuff TV, the untechnical tech channel. I am your host, Antoine. Bring that sexy plastic back on the back of the phone, Jack Richardson. But before we get into that, man, I gotta remind you about the Galaxy devices, man. The new ones, they're out. The Fold and the Flip and the new Galaxy Buds Pro 2 and the new Galaxy Watch 5. All this is great stuff from Samsung, man. I actually just finished up pre-ordering my Galaxy Fold. I decided not to do the Flip. I decided to go with the Fold and give it a second try. This time, I'm gonna put away my Galaxy S22 Ultra and put it down, take the SIM card out, and seriously give this folding phone thing a try. It did not work out for me very well the last time. I think I'm gonna give it another try. But I got a great deal. I decided to trade in this bad boy right here. This is the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Yeah, iPhone 13 Pro Max. They're giving pretty good trade-in values, man. I got $705 for this thing. It's in mint condition. So I decided to just get rid of it because I don't use it. I just bought it and to do a couple of videos and I don't use it. So I'm getting rid of it via Samsung. But look, man, they got like up to $900 worth of trade-ins, I think, man. So you can get a Fold at a relatively good price, like up to $799, really, unlocked. Then they got, oh man, yeah. Good stuff, man, good stuff. So if you pre-ordered it, I'm sorry, if you reserved it, like I've been telling you to do, you're getting an extra $200 in accessories. And that's how I ended up getting a couple of cases for the Galaxy Fold and the Galaxy Buds, man. It was a no-brainer for me. So make sure you click on the links below and pre-order yours. That way you can fold things with me. You know, I don't want to be folding up stuff by myself, man. That ain't no fun. Either way, let's get into this phone conversation. Now, back in the olden days, phones they were made out of plastic. You remember the old flip joints? They were all plastic. There was pretty much no metal on a phone because, you know, they made it flexible and light and it could withstand a lot of damage. But somewhere down the line, man, things went awry, and I will get to that. But first, I want to take a little Galaxy history. It was more so a Galaxy Note history because I'm a Note fan. And this right here, my friends, is the Galaxy Note 2. Man, I really, really love this phone, man. You see, I got my cracked screen right there, man. This thing's been through the ringer. But one of the things I really love about it is the fact that as a Samsung user, we were always able to just peel off that back, slap in a new battery because the battery life was, you know, pretty terrible. We could always just slap in a new battery and just be going. You know what I'm saying? You just pack a spare battery or just have one laying on the counter somewhere, put that thing in there, and then bam, you got your battery, and there you go. But another great point to having the plastic back is to withstand damage. I do have a couple little nicks right there, and that's because it's plastic. But if it was metal, it would probably be dented, or, you know, it could be scratched, but it most likely be dented if it was metal. These plastic and polycarbonate shells made the phone a little bit lighter. Yes, they felt like, I ain't gonna say they ever felt cheap to me. It felt like a good quality product. It just, you know what you got in your hand, it's plastic. But, you know, I'm a skin guy. I've been a skin guy since I've been using this, and I slapped a wood grain skin on it. The only reason I peeled it off was because I wanted to do this video for you guys, but yeah, this is the Galaxy Note 2, man. Woo-hoo, that S Pen, baby. Oh man, that S Pen was no joke back in the day. It was the boss. I mean, it's still the boss, but man, back in those days, you was really doing something with a Note. But then at some point, Samsung got tired of everybody talking about how cheap they were, and they decided to go ahead and keep the removable back and kind of make it like a pleather surface on the Note. But they decided to go with these metal rails, which is awesome. Man, the Galaxy Note 4 and the 4 Edge, I think it was called, in my opinion, is like the best Notes ever made. Well, that's a tough one. I really like this Note because of its shape. It had this nice business-like square shape. Look at this, man. It's got those chamfered edges right there. Everything is just so business-like and clean, man. This phone was amazing for its time. And I would, you know what, if they actually came out with this design today, I would buy this thing so freaky fast. But you do have this pleather back here. It's still plastic, but it has kind of a almost rubbery, leathery, pleathery kind of feel to it. But I still loved it. But they still maintain the removable back because it is plastic. Later on in life with the Galaxy Note 5 and the S5, they decided to do a little bit more weatherproofing and, you know, having like a seal around here, but still remains, you can have that battery going in the back of there, and it was plastic, so it could withstand a lot more damage. And you also got the quality feel of metal in your hands. And I loved using this thing without a case because it just felt like a higher quality than the Galaxy Note 2. I really love this phone. This is like one of my all-time favorite Galaxy Notes. I don't know if I'm gonna call it the best Galaxy Note. Okay, this is the best Galaxy Note, but a second runner-up would be like the Galaxy Note 10. I really love the 10 Plus for some reason. That was like my favorite, but this one right here, man, this one was the beast. But it was all because of these people right here, man, Apple. It was really Apple moving everybody to glass backs. HTC came out with a phone, I forget what it was called. It had a metal back. That phone was gorgeous, man. HTC, they had the best phones. To be honest with you, they really did have the best like hardware on a phone. But you know, HTC went the way of HTC. It is what it is. But Apple really pushed the glass back. And I guess a lot of companies didn't want to go ahead and keep moving with the metal back because when you have plastic and or glass, you still can maintain like NFC and wireless charging and stuff like that. It wasn't really such a big thing back in those days. As far as the wireless charging, but NFC was, especially with Android. And you know, with plastic or glass, you could still have that feature. And now we have, you know, the payments and stuff. You can't have that with a metal back phone. So I guess that's where HTC didn't really think that through. Felt like quality, it just wasn't as functional as glass or plastic. But Apple, man, these people right here, Apple has always made, well, I can't say always. Well, yeah, they've always made a quality hardware phone. It's always felt like it costs I almost got myself blinked there. It's almost Apple products have always cost a crap ton of money. And that's because they always use premium materials, which is great, but come on, man, these premium materials like glass, you pushed it forward, Apple. Because now if we kind of drop these things, you already have the front to worry about, right? It's always going to be glass, right? But now you've added a double, you know, trouble because now we have a glass back on the back. And I cannot tell you how many people back in those days when Apple moved to glass, how many people I saw walk around with iPhones with these shattered glass backs, man. It was like a mosaic. Everybody had the mosaic iPhone, you know, iPhone 6, you know what I'm saying? Well, shout out to all the people that walked around with the mosaic iPhones. But yeah, that was the thing, man. You know, the glass back, it was nice until it broke. And most people are not going to replace their phone or send it in for repair if the back of the glass broke. It was always the concern for the front, which I did see a lot of people walking around with a mosaic front end too. So Apple pushed the movement forward. And then we ended up with the Galaxy S7 and the Galaxy Note 7. Yeah, buddy, this is the infamous Galaxy Note 7, man. This is the all glass, all the way around this son of a gun. And for a short period of time, it was a modern marvel of a phone because of the sheer design, quality, and symmetry of the phone, man. The handrails or the side rails are all symmetrical. Everything about this phone was just sleek. It's thin, it's light, it's still light for a glass phone. Oh man, the camera was so clutch for back in the day. The OLED panel, I mean, this phone, just simple tech gorgeousness, man. Until you know, it went up in flames. And, you know, this one never went up in flames. This one was one of the good ones, you know, obviously, or else I'd be, you know, running around here with a fire extinguisher. But the Galaxy Note 7, man, and the Galaxy S7 is what pushed the movement forward with Samsung glass back phones. Push forward to the Galaxy Note 8, 9, 10, and whatever number, all the way to the S22 Ultra, which has a glass back. I'm all right with it because it's what we have. But if I had my own personal choice, I would definitely go back to the Galaxy Note 4 style of back with this remove. I don't even care if it's removable. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I like the battery life is fine to me. I don't care about having an extra battery, but I do care about durability. And putting this thing on the back, and you could even be more creative. Like I have this skin on here that, you know, my last video I talked about how I created this skin. With these rubber pleather backs, you know, these plastic backs, man, manufacturers can get so creative. For an extra 20 bucks, hell, even an extra 50 bucks, they could actually pre-design your own. You could have your own design printed on this thing if you wanted to. That'd be so cool to have it shipped from the manufacturer with your own stuff on there. It could actually say like new stuff on the back of the phone because it's pleather. You could just print that on there and you don't have to worry about a skin, you know what I'm saying? And then you just set it down and don't have to worry about getting it all dinged up and stuff or walking around with a mosaic back. But here we are with these glass back phones. They feel like quality because I will tell you the Galaxy S22 Ultra feels like quality. Lots of metal, whole lot of glass. And this is where we are, man. This is where we are. So in the survey, you guys said you wanted plastic backs. So Samsung, Motorola, who else? Google, everybody, Apple. Come on, man, Apple, why you do this to us? You know what I'm saying? You started this mess and you started that headphone jack mess too. Either way, I'm not an expert in this kind of stuff, but what I do know is we the people, you have spoken. We want plastic backs on the phone. Bring back that sexy plastic back of the phone, Jack. Hey man, y'all keep being good to each other and I'll see you when I see you.